At the towering gates of the Goguryeo Palace, Princess Pyeonggang stands as a figure of iron. Her hand grips the hilt of a sword, a silent promise of the rebellion burning in her heart. The royal guards shift uneasily, their spears forming a steel barrier, yet she does not flinch. Their protests are nothing more than a distant hum against her resolve. With a gaze that could pierce armor, she strides past them, leaving the gilded cage of her birthright behind. She walks until the marble floors turn to mud, entering the village outskirts where the forgotten reside. There, in a damp shadowed alleyway, she finds him. Ondal, a man scavenging for scraps, a ghost in his own land. Pyeonggang does not speak. In this place of filth and despair, words are hollow. Instead, she reaches into her cloak and produces a heavy silk pouch. The clink of gold coins echoes against the stone walls as she places it firmly on the ground before the beggar. Ondal freezes. His hands, caked in the earth of the streets, tremble as his eyes fixate on the shimmering wealth. He looks up, searching her face for a joke or a trick, but finds only a terrifying sincerity. Without a single command, she turns her back on him and walks toward the training grounds, knowing he has no choice but to follow the path she has paved in gold. The weeks that follow are forged in sweat and the sound of falling steel. From the sidelines, Pyeonggang watches like a hawk. Ondal is not a natural warrior. He is a man of broken rhythm. He falls repeatedly, his heavy armor clanking harshly against the unforgiving stone floor. His face becomes a map of bruises and dried blood, his muscles screaming under the weight of his new life. Each time his spirit wavers, each time he hits the ground with a thud of defeat, she is there. She does not offer a hand to pull him up. Instead, she simply places the wooden practice sword back into his trembling grip. Again, her silence commands, and every time, Ondal refuses to quit. The turning point arrives at the heights of Acha Fortress. The Silla army charges up the slope, a sea of steel, and shadows with banners that blacken the horizon like a gathering storm. Pyeonggang stands high upon the ramparts, her arm raised, signaling the archers to unleash hell. Below, the gates groan open. Ondal leads the charge, no longer a beggar, but a titan of war. His spear cuts through the enemy line with a ferocity that defies logic. He is a whirlwind of vengeance, forcing the Silla vanguard to break and retreat in terror. But fate is a cruel archer. Suddenly, a single arrow whistles through the chaos, a silver streak of doom that strikes Ondal squarely in the chest. The world seems to slow. He falls back against the cold fortress wall, the light fading from his eyes. Pyeonggang screams his name, leaping from the high ramparts and sliding down the rocky embankment to reach him. She pulls him into her arms, her palms pressing desperately against the wound, trying to hold his life inside. Ondal looks up, his breath shallow and ragged. He tries to lift a hand, one final gesture to touch the face of the woman who made him a king among men. But his strength fails. His hand drops, and he collapses into the silence of the earth. Pyeonggang remains kneeling on the blood-stained earth. Slowly, she rises. She picks up his discarded spear, turns toward the advancing enemy, and stands alone at the gate. The legend does not end here.